Prime Minister Modi has reached Ukraine. That's a big breaking news coming in. PM Modi has reached Ukraine's capital. PM Modi's train has reached Kyiv. Is the latest update coming in. This is after an overnight journey which the Prime Minister had taken from Poland. The Prime Minister is in the war-torn Ukraine. You have visuals also coming in. The Prime Minister at the moment has reached Ukraine. This visit is extremely significant because obviously it is coming in the backdrop of the Russia war. Rishabh joining us live on the broadcast. Rishabh, the Prime Minister has reached Ukrainian capital, the moment we'd all been waiting for. Take us through the latest updates coming in.
Well, definitely, the Prime Minister has reached Ukraine. He has just reached Kyiv and has met a few of the Indian diaspora members as well in front of his hotel in Kyiv. What we are given to understand that this is a very significant visit. If we talk about the symbolism of this visit, any meeting with Zelensky, President Zelensky of Ukraine, is very symbolic. And this is not the first engagement between Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Ukrainian President Zelensky. There have been at least 5 calls between both the leaders since February 2022, and there have been 2 meetings on the sidelines of G7 in past as well between the 2 leaders, one in Japan, one in Italy just last 2 months ago. Now Prime Minister is here. He would be meeting Zelensky, and if not mediation, one thing is very clear, that India would try and balance it. Even a support to Ukraine for the November proposed peace summit is something that Ukraine would try and get out of this visit. So definitely, more than optics, this is symbolic for Indian Prime Minister to be here. Shows that how India is neutral and do not support any kind of war. Prime Minister, before reaching Kyiv in Warsaw, standing next to the Polish counterpart, very categorically said that this is not an era of war. Solutions cannot be found on a battlefield, and the only way forward would be dialogue and diplomacy. Over to you.
Well, absolutely. The only way forward is dialogue and diplomacy. The Prime Minister has anyway, many a times in the past, also underlined how it's not an era for war. Rishabh, take us through what next as far as the Prime Minister itinerary is concerned. This visit is supposed to last about 7 to 8 hours. Extremely significant, obviously, as you were also mentioning, because it's coming in the backdrop of the Russia war.
Well, definitely. There are 2 things. One, the itinerary is yet not clear. A lot of the part of his itinerary, Prime Minister's itinerary, has been kept under the wrap because of the security protocol here in Ukraine. Given that there were air raid sirens even last night, there were at least 26 minutes of air raid siren in Kyiv itself last night. In last 2 to 3 hours, we haven't heard any air raid siren. It's a lovely morning here in Kyiv. Things look normal, but definitely the security protocols are in place as well, and hence most of the itinerary for Prime Minister has been kept under the wrap. But definitely there is a bilateral between Zelensky and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Prime Minister is also expected to visit and do a wreath laying at the Maidan Square, the tomb of unknown soldier here in Kyiv. This is what we are given to understand. There would be press statement for sure. The timings, the venues have yet not been given to us as well. We are also waiting in anticipation of when the press statement would be, what the press engagement would be throughout the day. As of now, what we can confirm to our viewers, the Prime Minister has reached Kyiv. He has reached the hotel where he is staying. He has met few of the Indian diaspora. Not much of Indian diaspora in Ukraine. There is no scheduled diaspora event in Ukraine for Prime Minister as it was in Poland, but he did meet few of the Indian diaspora members who were at the hotel to see Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Rest all will be updating our viewers time to time as the day progresses.
Well, absolutely. And Rishabh, very significant, as you were also saying, if not mediation, India's role really when it comes to pushing and underlining the importance of peace amidst the Russia-Ukraine conflict, very significant, isn't it? Because it's right after the Prime Minister had also given a statement where he spoke not only about cooperation between the 2 countries, he also said that he will be taking forward and discussing, ways of a peaceful resolution with Zelensky.
Well, definitely. See, peaceful resolution of any conflict is what India has been advocating, be it the situation here in Russia, Ukraine, or be it the situation in West Asia, for that matter. I'm sorry, in West Asia as well. The way India has been stood as a neutral observer to these issues, these conflicts, and the way India has been trying to have peaceful solution, peaceful resolution of all these conflicts showcases that how India right now wants to have a peaceful world. And yesterday, Polish Prime Minister did underline this, that how India-Poland strong relationship is good for the region and how it can prevail peace in the region as well. Apart from that, if we talk about Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the diaspora event in Warsaw, he very categorically said that there was a time when India would be seen away from any party in any conflict. Now India wants to be seen as with every party to ensure that India can ensure peace and stability in all the regions in the world, be it Indo-Pacific, be it Europe, or be it West Asia.
Well, absolutely. The Prime Minister is going to share his perspective on peace in the midst of the Russia-Ukraine war. Extremely significant visit. All eyes will be on the Prime Minister's meeting with Zelensky.